Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious. I just pulled off an insane long. If you look at the screen, that was it went up, it went down, it went back up again, out of control. I was seconds from getting stopped out. It's true insanity. Somehow I pulled off the win. I did close the trade. I have no idea how. And we pulled off the $230. This is absolutely crazy. We're going to be back in 8 minutes, 9 minutes to show you what's happening. Why is the countdown not on? Hold on. Something is malfunctioning. There we go. There we go. Shout out to everybody here. I'll be back at 10:10, even if the countdown says 10 minutes. I'll be back at 10:10. We'll be on time, baby. We'll be on time and ready to wine and dine you. And we're back. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Massive volatility, 56,880 Bitcoin all around the board. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm clubbing it over here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Figured I'd do the nice brown and beige for you this morning. Keep you popping. Let me get this square correct here over here. There you go. Nice little poofing. There you go. I got a little way I do it over there. All right. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm doing these little salty, again, I don't know, who they are or whatever, and they don't sponsor me for any reason. Salty Clarity. These are in glass little bottles. Let's find out. We're going to take it. It's got, let's see, am I going to be super clear on the stream? So here we go. We're going to throw back the Clarity Super Shot. Oh my God, I'm limitless. Immediately. But it's got ginger. It's got a bunch of good stuff in there. Some herbs, some spirulina. And you know what? It tastes pretty good. And I got the lemon in the water. Did you work out today? I hope you did. Keep yourself motivated and pushing every single day. So I just pulled off a win. I don't know how I did it. I really don't. Honestly, I don't know how I did it. And I couldn't even give the trade to my trading group because I have to be honest, it was like risky, out of control, volatile. And I came back and I was like, man, we're pumping. How is that even possible? I took a shower. I came back from the shower. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, let's break down what happened this morning and have some fun with each and every one of you. BookMap suggests that we do go lower. If I could get the screen on, it would be a pretty good idea. But BOOKMAP suggests that we do go lower. Here's the win right here, $230 at 21%. Only used about $1,000 to do that, as you can see, or $1,200. Bang, bang, bang. And that was on Mexi. All right. There's more liquidity to the downside as well. How about yesterday, before we had Andy on at WEEX, we were able to hit the gain on WEEX immediately. It was pretty awesome. I found that amazing. So, yeah. Anyway, didn't want to flash that withdrawal there. Hopefully it was quick enough to be in and out. Anyway, do we get a bounce here to the upside on the 4 hour? Does this falling wedge break up? 15-minute was it a falling wedge? 68% chance you break to the upside. You got rejected by what? The 200 MA there in the 15-minute. We're going to break down what happened. I'm going to show you how it all played out here on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute, how we went up. We came down, we went up. Again, you buy when we break the 200, boom. We buy when we break the 200. That's what I did. So when we broke the 200, I got in. And it did play out again like it was supposed to. I could not believe it as the wick pushed. I sold as this was coming down at here. Unbelievable. And then, of course, it crashed down to bounce again off the 200 MA, making a strange M. I mean, look at this is chop. And they're going after the shorts. They're going after the longs. I'm taking the ride to liquidity. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to ride liquidity every single day here on the channel so you yourself can find a way to make a gain. I'm telling you, it has not been easy, though. It has not been easy. I'm not going to tell you it's been a walk in the park here. It's been tough. 100%. It's been tough. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And it looks like we may be breaking down again. Who knows? Are we going to bounce off the 200 MA? Are we going to lose it? And that's an M right there, too. We got resistance at 57.2. Anyway, let's break it down. Let's do what we always do. And it's been harder and harder to make sense at exactly what's happening here for Bitcoin. If you were watching Crypto Face today, he's convinced a little bit. I think today he was convinced that we're in a four-year cycle, a 16-year cycle. I guess he's convinced by, and that we're on our way. It's basically a 6. And let's do the math. I mean, let's take a look here. I'm going to look at something. Later on, after I do this, I'm going to break down what do I believe. If was anyone here watching Crypto Face this morning, if you were, it was quite controversial, and it may have kind of shattered your beliefs that we're going into a bull run. And it's good to always have a second thought, second opinion on what could be happening. 100%, in my humble opinion. So. YouTube loves to do that. It will say stream finished, but it's not finished. It just kind of plays with your mind, I'm popping out the chat now so I could stay up to date with what y'all people are saying. But I know some people here were definitely on that. Yeah, I heard him too. Nah, he wasn't joking. A 4 year, 16 year. Exactly. I'm going to break it down. Basically, he's saying we're in a Bitcoin takes 16-year cycles, and it's the beginning of its next 16-year cycle. Well, it's peaked at the first one, and it will have to reset. It might take 4 years of reset. I'm going to kind of balance that out. I'm going to find out how much sense that makes, and we're going to take a look at it. The monthly is getting a little exposed, so there's some parts of my thesis and my technical analysis that begin to back some of that up. But does that mean he's going to miss out on this huge rally if we get it? I don't know. No, he'll be here. See, the thing about him is he's going to trade no matter what. He's just not going to be locked into like the hopium that we have to go up, which I believe is a good thing to do too. Why have everyone believing that you're going somewhere if we don't know? And that's why I don't push that whole, it has to be bullish, it has to be bearish. I pray to gosh, it would be awesome that we get a huge push to the upside, but does it mean that we're going to get it every time? No. And if you're not ready for something happening that you don't expect, then you're not ready for trading. That's the sad part about trading. It just doesn't always pan out. You have to make it happen, Cherry City Bull says, no, Crypto Face needs to get some sleep. So funny. No, anyone can have different ideas of it. And I like that not everyone thinks the same. But let's take a look at the 2-month chart. Let's take a look at the monthly chart. All-time history index. And I mean, this is starting to curve. It isn't a bit of a flag, but, could we dump further? There is bearish div. Pretty far away from the 21, but not too far away. I'll tell you what, if we were in bearish times, we would cross the 21 and then we would dump. Right? And maybe it's a giant double bottom. And we come back to 16,000. Those would be some amazing prices for Bitcoin. And then we would be on our way, 2027, our halving for 2028. And so crazy, right? How that doesn't even seem that far away. Anyway, it lost monthly support. You could say the next support on the monthly is 47,000. I haven't been too bullish. As you can see, look at the 2-week chart, has a bearish engulfing candle there. And, now you're just like, can you make this broadening wedge and break on out? Or are you going to continue to play games here? Right? That measured move would take you to 122,000 February 3rd. To me, that I would be bailing out. Everyone thinks we're going to this $210,000, $300,000. And if we do, so be it. I'll always hold BTC. You know what I mean? FaZe loves the short to get cheaper Bitcoin. Simple, yeah. Monthly candle still bullish for sure. But if you expect the unexpected, does that make the unexpected expected? No. Because you know that anything is possible. Even the unexpected expecting the unexpected. You see? Yeah. See, by believing anything's impossible and staying in the present moment in time and being in love with whatever the present gives you, you don't really expect anything. That's the key. All you expect is change. All right? The only permanent thing in life is, nothing's permanent in life, all except for change. Stephen Marley. Right? So here we are in the chop for Bitcoin. Bottom of the range, 55,005. Top of the range, 71,005, right? So we're in between 55.5 and 71.5 in a range, chopped range. And a high, a low, a lower high, lower high, lower high, 3 lower highs in a row. Bear, okay? Not able to get back above resistance at 60,000, bear. 61.5, the weekly support, lost, bear. 58,000, weekly support, lost, bear. All right, I'm just making clear comments about how bearish it is. This is 2 peaks that make a trend down. These are 2 basically flat zones. You bring it up slightly, but that to me, descending triangle, Even if it decides to give us a bounce, you would have to break 61,005, really 61,250, bounce and get out of here to the top of the range again. All right. Otherwise, bounce, tight, and then bearish retest. Like, we could end up dumping October 1st, you know, and then come to the 200 MA here and close this gap and come back to liquidity at about $43,000. So it still looks bearish to me unless Bitcoin can close a 3-day candle really above 64,250. Until I see the 3-day candle really close above 64,000, I'm just not going to buy any of this nonsense. And even then, you're only at the top of the range, which could easily be a rejection to the bottom again. But at least I'll breathe for there and we'll go from there. But that's like, you know, I don't really flip bullish until I see 64,000 flipped again. Until then, I remain a bear at this point. You know, I have to. When the daily lost to 200 MA, when the 8-hour lost to 200 MA, I told you I would flip bear. And I've been a bear ever since. And you can see that the shorts play out, you know. So that's bearish to me right off the bat. 3-day chart looks bearish. Looks like it's attempting to make a descending triangle. Where's your hopium? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Shoulder, head. Can you make some type of right shoulder and break us out? Triple bottom, 1, 2, 3 on the triple. Can you triple bottom off of 55,000 or, you know, 56K, 55.5 I call it? Otherwise, I mean, I don't see, you're going to lose the gap and you have this tiny little high volume node, but it's weak. It's like the hand in that scary movie, you know, his hands all go, take my hand. You know, that's his hand right there. That's the little nasty little hand. Like, take my hand. And she's like, I can't touch his hand. It's so gross. Take my hand. It's the funniest thing ever. Unemployment rate does nothing to price action. Shout out to master friend of the house. Amen. Yeah. So that's like the little nasty hand in another scary movie or whatever I think it was called, right? Anyway, so will that hold price action? It could. It has before, you know, that we wick to it. But we'll see. It would be likely you head to 43,005, 44K. All right. So I'm seeing bearishness for Bitcoin. I mean, period. You had a high, you had a low, you had a lower high, you had a lower low, you had a lower high, you had a lower, you had a same low, you had a lower high. You know, can you start to put in a higher low there on the 3-day? I'm open-minded. I'll be the first one to catch along, or one of them, because I'll be open-minded to see what the markets are giving me, to see what the charts are telling me. All right. And towards the end of the stream, I'm going to break down if I see what CryptoFace is seeing, or if there's anything that corroborates what he's talking about, the fact that we're maybe in a bigger cycle, a 4-year cycle that creates 4-year cycles that combine into a big cycle, a 16-year cycle it would be. I think he failed to mention that. But that's what he was saying. I'm gonna break it down in a more mathematical sense for you, show you some probabilities, and show you guys. I'm just gonna nerd out on what he was talking about and see if we can find some common ground there. Someone said yesterday we're going to 39K by December. Now you're saying we're going lower. Something is definitely developing in the charts. No wonder Warren Buffett was cash heavy. Shout out to Stephanie Gameros in the house. Yeah. Please take a moment to smash the like button. David, thank you so much for asking the beautiful people to do that. 1,324 souls in the live, 221 likes. We're getting 1,000 likes a stream. I'd like to continue to keep it happening. Please take a moment to smash the like button. Bitcoin has not been around that long to even develop a 16-year cycle. CryptoBase is getting high with BitBoy. It says, you guys are funny, man. And that's not a dig on BitBoy. I'm just reading that. I hope, Ben, if you read that, that would make me laugh, man. You know. Anyway, you guys are silly, man. Let's get back to Semi. Smash the likes, guys. Thank you, Maz the Mod. We appreciate you. We want a bull market for sure. Yeah. So this could dump on us. You know, again, we'd have to close the candle below, but this doesn't look good to me. All right, doesn't look good to me. And you know, swing it up fine. You can say, okay, falling wedge. But when falling wedges break down, they break down the base, and they break down fast. So I see two things. You know, I see the descending triangle. I see the falling wedge. I can't unsee these two things. And, you know, remember I made that $2,000 on the descending triangle just the other day. Can we pull off another 2 to 3 grand win one of these days this week? That's what we're looking for. Okay. All right. Looks great to me, but what do I know? Shout out to Judge Bibbles. All right. So, and the daily is oversold, but it looks like it can roll over. 12-hour looks to roll over. Everything just looks somewhat bearish. The 22 looks to roll over. The 12-hour looks like it could try to make a move. Keyword try, right? But it's saying, hey, I'm in a falling wedge. There's a little bit of bullish div here. Not strong, but it's there. Definitely a slight uptrend there. That's a downtrend. That's a bullish divvy after a low. That's a low, that's a high, that's a higher low. Can you dig on out? So if you got anything on this low volume Thursday, which mind you, we have screen share today, but if you got anything out of this low volume Thursday, it would be a break out of this falling wedge to the upside, and we would probably hit the 200 MA at 61,008, you know. But that's the 12-hour time frame. That would take some time. You know, 4 hours attempting to make a shoulder, a head right shoulder, some type of double bottom there. Higher low that could break on out. So you got the falling wedge here. You could almost do this, see? That's the wedge, and you broke out once, came back, broke out twice. Now you're retesting the top of the wedge. I'd buy that. I may not keep it out there for everyone to see, but in the back of my mind, I keep it as a possibility. Added as confluence there. So now we can see that the MACD is turning to the upside, possibly getting a little bit of a maneuver. And can you get up to this point of control? Can you flip the 200 MA? Let's take a look at our 1 hour now. Our 1 hour really wants to rock. And as jagged as it is, man, shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside, right? I see a bullish inverted head and shoulder that possibly wants to break. This one looks more like a stock market inverted. That's what they look like. They're just like completely a mess. Left the pattern, got back inside, stayed inside. That tells me I'm somewhat bullish here. The 1 hour looks good. The 1 hour does look pretty nice to me. You got to give it to it. And no real bullish div, but right there is your bullish div slightly. That swung up, that's kind of like flattened down. There's a little bit of bullish divergence there. It's not amazing. And again, it would take you probably to the top of this channel at about 62.4 if you were able to get a bit of a move. So I'm watching the 1 hour time frame to see what it can give me. 15-minute, I believe, got rejected by the 200 MA. Let me go verify that as fact here. I mean, it tweezer topped at the 200, trying to get back above that key level. All right. And you got this falling wedge now in play. That did break out. Rejected, broke out again. And you're away from the 21. Now we look at our 7. And to the 1, really, which is, look at this. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, everybody. What garbage price action. It's garbage, right? Sam, what is this madness on the 1 minute? It's insanity. It's absolute insanity. You know, what I could say, though, is it could be this rising wedge here that breaks out. So let's see, you know, I can always make sense of the chaos. That's my skill. I will see what most people just think, you know, and look, there's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. I'm about to long this with the 1 hour and take it to the upside. Got some good, you know, previous supporters resistance there. Looking for the rising wedge to break to the upside. Tight moving averages broke the 200 MA. I mean, a 7-to-1 risk reward ratio. Let me take a look at this. Shout out to everybody here. My favorite 2 exchanges to trade on are WEEX and MEXC. You're not going to try, you really see me trading anywhere else because the fees are just too high everywhere else, and I'm not going to deal with it. We get treated really well. We had Andy from WEEX yesterday. Unbelievable. Seems to support the industry, transparency, knows how to follow the rules. Puts his face out there. What exchange puts the face out there? They're all hiding behind closed doors. We have no idea who they are. They're showing you who they are, right? And that's important to me. So yesterday was big, man. Thanks a lot. The campaign went well. A lot of people jumped in and were able to receive what we worked so hard to get you guys. You know, a lot of trading went into that, honestly, right? So I'm looking for a possible long here for Bitcoin to about 58,331. My stop, I'm going to be putting at about 56,793. I don't make the trade yet. I sit and ponder the trade before I even, you got it. To make a trade, don't you have to see the trade? To buy a house, don't you have to see the house? You know what I mean? Like, to make a decision on a trade, I think most of you people are making decisions on trade, but by the time you do this, you're in. You haven't even, but like, I do this before I'm in, and I think about the trade. I could plow out to 58.5, 58,500 possibly. I wouldn't be surprised they brought it back to 58,000. That's kind of what they've been doing, making people think we're going to lose it, get them to short, and then flush us back up to 58K. A little bit of movement up to 57,285, but really not a lot. BOOKMAP still with the liquidity to the downside, back to 55,600. I'm still overly bearish, but this looks interesting. Looks like a Sammy Cup and handy. I'll risk 100 for 300 on the trade. Let's see what happens. It's Thursday. Lower volume, higher risk. Remember that every time you enter a trade on Thursday. Lower volume, higher risk. All right. I'm seeing a bit of a shoulder ahead and a bit of a right shoulder being made here for Bitcoin. I'm a bit of a front runner. I am front running this idea here. I could easily get stopped out when you front run again. That's why I'm only risking 100 for $300, as you can see when we made the trade. You can always adjust your risk or find your risk by hitting the edit button. 113 for 529. I get stopped, liquidated at 55562, right? And then you can make sure, but you got a stop loss at 56793. Okay. And we'll let that puppy cook. We'll get back to our top-down analysis. That's kind of where we stood, though. So, Bybit, where was I here? Okay, yeah. So, yeah. So we went all the way back to the 1 hour being possibly bullish. Okay. And, yeah, so far it is breaking out of the falling wedge to the upside. And then that 15-minute. And then it brings me to the shape on the one. You can see why I got back to the 1 minute. It's like, this is really good. You know, if this breaks down, we lose the 200 MA, we go back inside the pattern, then we're going to drop out the pattern like I showed you. Like, this is going to drop the base. So if this loses, we lose the 200 MA and we end up back in the pattern, you can kind of take this base here and we'll drop out of this pattern fast. So the 1 minute's going to teach me a pretty good lesson of what's likely going to happen today if I listen. All right. And I may be wrong. Who knows? I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I won a rodeo of a trade earlier this morning. It was absolute insanity. And I woke up to gains on a short that I put in last night that I probably had no business winning. The market has just been absurd. I've also lost some trades the last couple of days. It has not been easy. It's been up and down for sure. All right. We are in the green though. Thank the heavens. You know what I mean? We pulled off that big win this week. So I don't think CF is considering the cost of mine Bitcoin. Who would mine Bitcoin if the ROI is half of what you spent? Nothing to see here long at 56 short at 60K simple. Nothing will happen until October. Normal market behavior so far. I agree. There we go, baby. There we go. Up $24. Can we get this move here to the upside? Nice little flag, don't you think? Little ascending triangle action here. So I can always make sense of the chaos. My mind will see, you know, clarity. And so there's Bitcoin from the monthly all the way back down to the 1 minute chart. And then we know that if we lose the 200 MA, we get back inside here, we're likely going to dump down to 55,000. That's what BOOKMAP suggests, that we will dump to the downside here. So liquidity is against me. Whole market's against me in this trade. Almost a bit of a double top, actually, too. Like resistance at 57.2. The only thing I got going for me is we broke above the 200 and we're slightly consolidating. But it's not amazing. It's definitely tough. Funny, when I start to lose trades, do I get like a hot flash? I feel like I don't think I should, but I know where I stand. I'm under the hot seat, so to speak, right? That's what they say. That's what happens. Shout out to the 1,583 people here on the live, 368 likes. I can't wait to deep dive kind of this bigger idea here. And I got my stones on the line right now here with these trades that I'm taking on a Thursday against the liquidity, against all odds. If I make this trade, it won't make any sense at all. It'll be based on complete trader instinct, nothing else. You know what I mean? Just somehow having a know-how, having a sniffle about the market and being able to make that move, right? Hotter than a Florida summer in the trading room. Amen. Crypto converting the average Joe to a Wall Street trader wannabe. Proceed with caution. These conditions are unforgiving. I laugh because I'm in a paper trade short. Either my instinct reading the market is too short. I'm not cut out for these market conditions. I believe in you, Sammy. I'm up 850 on the day. I took the trade with you, Sammy. Unbelievable. I mean, they call me Sammy Cup and Hattie. Is this not a cup? Is this not a handle? And you know, I'm Sammy Cup and Hattie because I just do what it does. Right? Up $37 in the trade, up 4.58%. People would, you know, basically salivate for 4.5% in the regular market. Does anybody know the like button is free to hit? Yeah, you can do that. You'll be all right. You should wear a heart rate monitor when trading just to see. Yeah, shout out to Crypto Face, man, my man. Protect the stones at all costs. I laugh because I'm in a paper show. I was on the live, man. I was there. I'm one of the moderators, man. I'm just funny, though. I'm not always there, though. I was there this morning for a bit. Yeah, that fly button. Yeah, we already talked about what he said. We're going to break it down and we're going to look at a pi cycle chart. We're going to have some fun later on today. And we're going to break down, are we in a bigger cycle that's collapsing? And we're going to kind of take that seriously and divide it by probability and math and see if there's any sense to that. Yeah. There have been, you know, I'm open-minded. I'm not going to say I haven't contemplated the idea. All right. And it's, you know, it's possible. Nobody knows for sure, though. Any position as of now in Bitcoin? Yes, I'm in this long right now here for $727 at 33x leverage. Makes it a $23,874 trade. The stop would be stopping me out at about 56,793. I would get, you know, and I'm going to see if we can get back to 58,000. Looks unlikely now. Look at this dump coming my way here. Well, usually a red candle is the buy zone, but you never know. Seem to be flagging out above the 200 MA. Bit of a cup and handle here. And the market's been heavily volatile as well. We had unemployment claims, which really, you know, didn't do much. We had actual, 231 was the forecast. Previous was 232, and we came in at 227. I mean, which is bullish. Less people claiming unemployment. All right. So that's what you want to see in general. You kind of want to see the unemployment getting smothered, though, because the rate hikes and all that. But, you know, I don't get too into that. I want to see a stronger economy that can handle the rate cut. And as long as the numbers aren't too drastic, it's okay. it could make sense. All right. So here we are in the trade of $5. We'll see what happens. Risking 100 for 300 bucks. All right. Sam, we need a dual stream with you and Face. That would break the internet. With Flopping Groper as the host. Face gets to believe you forget everybody out with those 16-year cycles. Is he here? I didn't see him. It's funny. I think he's live too. I don't know. Bitcoin used to react to news like gold now. It follows the DXY more. Bitcoin looking weak on those bigger time frames. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm in this long. We're going to kind of look at total 3. We'll take a look at the bigger markets too as well for you right now. As we will do the macro technical analysis tomorrow. Isn't that weird? I feel like I do that video every day. And then it's a week and 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 a week. I guess the older you get, man, sometimes I feel like I'm in a washing machine, everybody. You know what it is? It's this market, right? It's the up and down, up and down, up and down. And I wake up and I stream and I wake up and I stream. And the monotony of this market can get to you sometimes, right? That's why you got to go on bike rides. You got to have fun with your kids. You got to do things that are interesting and fun. I got to do something fun in the next few weeks, like rent a boat or something. I got to do something fun, something different, something out of the ordinary. Can't keep doing the same stuff every day. That's what it is. I'm getting into a rut of just like monotony. I got to break the monotony. You know what I mean? I think that's why people buy sports cars. They think it's going to change it all. And then like 2 months later, they're back to the same monotony. Just staring at the car in the garage, like cleaning it, keeping it nice because they care about it and they realize they have to. And it's like, because they bought an expensive car, you know. It just, I'm learning that none of these things, like, you know, buy a Rolex, $20,000, $50,000, $40,000 Rolex, great. But then what? Then I'll have a Rolex on my arm and I'll be the same exact person. Won't change anything. You know what I mean? The Corvette will make you happy, Sam, I promise. Okay, I'll go get one then. I gotta get the Stingray, man. Buy a cheap sports car and go to racetrack. Okay, that sounds fun. Can you explain what's those blue and yellow graphs are? On the right, that's the VRVP. All right. The volume range visual profile showing you where the volume is likely going to go. All right. So we're back in the same scenario here where either this falling wedge breaks back to the upside for Bitcoin, and even if it does, it's pretty choppy, and we'd have to get back above this key resistance level at 2.12 trillion. But it also tells me that we're going to go lower and test the bottom of this trend line here, somewhere at 1.76. All right. Happiness is totally an inside job. Amen. Amen. He said you need to be risk adverse here for the community. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't like using that word need. Need is the worst. Need, want, and try. If you can eliminate those 3 words as much as possible, you'll be okay. When talking about your dreams, goals, aspirations, and achievements, you'll be in a good place. I humbly believe that. So this looks bearish to me. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Okay. Perpetual breaking down. Resistance now locally at 57,200. Can't get back above 57K. Looks like an M pattern coming to dump on us. And again, just not your day for scalping the market on a Thursday. We didn't get any love, no follow through. Just stop, hunt, seek and destroy every single moment of the day. They're about to seek and destroy me. Can we bounce off of that SMMA? You know, can we hold the 200 MA? Funny, 86 on 86. 86 me. You know? And look at that nasty dump to the downside. I was going to flash close too, right at 45. I just wanted to commit. I didn't want to be a scared bunny. I wanted to commit. Yeah. I mean, you take a shot. I mean, that could have pounced. But, you know, the market stinks, man. It stinks. It's sideways price action. Hey, I pulled off a win earlier, so they took half of my win. I'm all right. I'm still up on that. But I'm about to just trade the descending triangle again. I know, and then watch the falling wedge break out. Like, I've never had so many mixed signals in my trading career in the smallest amount of time. I'll be honest with everybody. I've gone through some tough trading. I've gone through bear markets. This last 2 months has been some of the toughest rip your face off, struggle trying to which way, you know, double guessing. I see TA say this, I see TA say that. You know, retest or no. I've just seen so much. I've never seen so much indecisiveness in the market. On top of it being the summer and low volume, right? I am trying to learn in this stuff. Yeah. I agree with you, Sam. It's been really tough. Yeah. Everything is meaningless. True. Relationship with God is the only thing that fulfills. I've had the house. I've had the car. I want money now to help others and give it away. I'll be honest. The only thing that's been giving me joy recently has been giving money away. I know it sounds really horrible or strange, but I can't seem to buy anything anymore. I dreamed of like being able to buy whatever I want. Now I can, and I'm like, but why? Like, I'm like, okay. Someday I went to the store one day. I was bored, bought a $400 jacket, right? I was like, okay. And I'm not trying to, I was like, I guess you know what it is? I was middle class, you know, my whole life. And then I was poor on my own once I moved out, really. And struggled on my own until I figured out how to put life together. And I thought, you know, you think in that day and age when you get the money that there's going to be this, and I know we all talk about it, but I'm just talking about it out loud. You think there's going to be this like, oh, I'm just like, you know, and don't get me wrong, gratitude for every single thing in my life and every moment that I live and all the blessings coming to me 100%. But you get to this point, yeah. $13.99, 1 day of stinky PA, and then back to business, brother, for your bike tires and a lemonade. Thanks, man. Shout out to the $13.99 from Master Friend. God bless you, brother. You know, money can't buy you happiness. Yeah, it's about the journey. Been there. Once you get the money, you realize money is the root of all evil. I don't know. I don't believe that. Money is not the root of all evil. Not at all. No, intention and belief is the root of all evil. Like, because money with good intention is not evil at all. I firmly believe money is not the root of all evil at all. I don't think that's a negative thought that's been impressioned on us. I think we're beautiful souls that can be positive no matter what. Rich, poor, no, you know what I mean? Yeah. Money is the, he goes, if money can't buy happiness, you don't know where to shop. Yeah. I love the crypto would help me get a secondhand car to get out and about, but I was wrong. I'm getting out and need to save for a car. It's all energy. What you do with energy is up to you. Amen. Exactly. 100%. 100%. I mean, that's a descending triangle. Resistance at the 200 MA. We probably lost the 200 now, or we're playing with the 200 on the 1 minute now. You see that? So my sense to make sense of all of this, I mean, you could say, fine, rising wedges do break down, right? And we broke down out of the rising wedge, I guess you could do that. Now, losing the 200 MA on the 1 minute would be a short, right? You would tend to swing it, and like if you can get the smooth moving average in play there, and you think that would take a nasty dump down to 55.8, right? Being able to short and long in the same 5-second period is a skill that few possess, but that can make you some gains. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but it does look nasty. I can commit to it. Get back all my gains for the day. That's supposed to dump now below, and you just keep the stop on the other side of the 200 and just let that baby dump, you know? Let it come to papa. Show me your name. What is your name? Send it to 55.8, please. Or I have all the liquidity in the world waiting for me down there. So I just don't see why we won't go down there. And we're below the 200 now. Send it like a good soldier. Send it. I told you to send it, and I mean to send it now, boy. And don't play with me. Funny, I remember people come to the house and they're doing stuff. Like they're doing like, I don't know. One guy was doing the curtains one day. And I'm screaming out this room, send it, baby, send it. She's like, oh, my husband does a show over, you know, and he's like, what? It's absolute insanity. It's so funny. Let's get these likes up. The amount of watches, come on, you great humans. ATR is moving today. Wow, of all things, right? When you don't have money, you need money to buy your medicine. Try to be happy. I don't know what that's saying. Have you polished your belt this morning? That's funny, right? Is that my boy Crypto Guido in the house? It is, it is, it is. Dude Tang, the crypto server. Knowledge is power. Amen. Knowledge is para. Crypto is not for me. I'm done. Funny. Big support at 56.5. Goes lower than short. I don't know about big support at 56.5. Possibly, I mean, for you, I guess. I don't know. To me, it's like, it just kind of formed. It's pretty weak, but hey, you never know. They might shred me right back to the upside again. You can't live in fear, though, right? What is better to be poor in money or poor in knowledge? Honestly, someone who's, if you really don't, you won't have both, because if you're rich in knowledge, you will be rich in money. You see what I mean? Poor in knowledge really means someone who's usually poor in both. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's usually the reason they're poor in money, because they're poor in knowledge, right? Buy spot instead if you think crypto ain't for you. Yeah, you should start going fishing. It's fun and relaxing. Plus, you live in Florida. I'm just someone that wants it all, like, perfectly. Like, I want the boat with the trailer. I want to know where the boat is. I want it convenient. I want to be able to just go there and get it done. You know what I mean? Just want to be able to just go and get it in. Get on the boat, be out in the water, have a blast, you know? You are a little far away from the 21. Looking for this to kind of make a flag. Looking for this to flag out here to the 21-day moving average underneath the 200. Continue the bear flag. The key is that we just don't get back above that 200 on the 1 minute. Oh man, here are a few keywords connected to the 8 energy: leadership, power, karma, and infinity. Thank you, Michael Lee. Boat club memberships are good, but they're expensive too. They used to be like $2 or $3 grand. Now they're like $5 or $6 grand. And look, at the last few weeks, I wouldn't have gone out at all. It would have been a waste. Yeah. I think the boat memberships are kind of a scam in a way. I mean, if you use them all the time and if you don't have kids and you live 10 minutes from it and you're able to go there for 2-3 hours at a time, like my 2 friends are in it and they got in early when it was super cheap. I think it's a steal. Like, they paid basically no money for it, and they've already gotten their use out of it, like 2-3 years of it now. Now they're just living, on air at this point, you know? But now it's a little saturated. Yeah. I'd start a boat company. See, I'm the other way around. Like, I'll start a boat company before I pay a boat company. And they all got, you know, the monopoly on the marina. There's really only one big marina jack, and it's not easy, man. Yeah. Knowledge is understanding it. Wisdom is having the experience and the knowledge together. See, wisdom is having experience and knowledge. All right. Yeah, knowledge is just knowing the information. Wisdom is having used the information in the past in real life. You know? And I'm just going to stick to the fact that if we lose this 200, we should stay below it. Look at this nasty pattern. But they're just going after anyone. I'm just going to stop trading after this point on a Thursday. And I'll tell you what, too. Whenever we have a Monday off, it throws off my whole Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, the liquidity just never is the same. Never. I've seen it many, many times. The whole week gets chopped out. It's a mess, honestly. Look at this. We're about to crack that 200. Then I would have to flip long again. And then I wouldn't be surprised that's the one that rips all the way up. You know what I mean? Don't get frustrated in this market. If you're trading, before you take a trade chop, just tell yourself, I'm going to trade chop. It's going to be up and down. It's not going to be perfect. I can't imagine having like a huge trade open right now and watching the market just fluctuate back and forth by thousands of dollars. Like, we flip this yellow line, my trade's a wrap. We stay below it, my trade stays open. So it's like, it's all based on the 200 MA here on the 1 minute. And the volatility hasn't really respected the 200. It's just been kind of like doing whatever it wants. So we've had 2 pumps. I'd love a rejection by this yellow line. This would really put me in the money today. It's all about this right here, right now. Whether you make fun of me and call me a clown and troll me, and everyone gets to laugh at me and say I stink as a trader and I'm the worst, or I get to win, Probabilities, my whole life is based on probabilities. Put myself on the chopping block every single day. Absolute insanity. My life is not easy, I'll be honest. It's a daily battle to be me. I mean, all of us, right? But you already know. And look at this, they're just gonna play games here. Make it as suspenseful as they can. Bear flag me, touch the 21, get the 21 to cross the 200. And Sammy can finally win the trade in front of everyone and be like, yay, I'm not a loser. I'm a winner. I told you I could win. I told you I was going to win. But you know what? I have the guts to put myself out there every time. We need QQQ to break the 1 minute 200, then we going down to 55.8. Yeah, tether up, ready to snipe the bottom. Let's do it. And I've been saying the tethering up is a good look. All right. Now we can print. Flip this upside down. That's a nice flag back to the upside. 21 crossing the 200. I'll take it unless we double bottom here now. We crack this, then I'm probably in pretty good shape. It never ends though, right? Trading is just like you're on a treadmill. You're battling the markets. You're battling your mind. You're battling your friends. You're battling your family. Everyone said you suck and couldn't do it. Everybody told you to stop. You're wasting time. Everybody just lose money doing that. What are you learning this for? How many people told you that? Discouraged you, told you it wasn't worth it. Said you'll never figure it out. You're not that smart anyway. And all the hateful, negative talk that we've heard from people when we've tried to push ourselves to trade. And all the pain we've felt when the trade didn't go our way, even though we were positive everything looked right. And we did everything we could to win, and we still couldn't win. And you get disheartened, and you start saying, you know what? You break your computer screen, you throw things at it. You shatter glass in a cabinet. I was there once. You feel so frustrated like you can't get anywhere no matter how hard you try. Nobody understands your struggle. You cry late at night. You hide your tears from your wife because you're a loser. Girlfriends leave you because all you do is stare at the charts, and you don't love them because you love the charts. You end up with no girlfriend and no money, and you say, if I wasn't trading, at least I would have a girlfriend. Yeah. This is the battle of a crypto trader. This is the life of getting to the top. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. All right? Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. Okay? If you haven't been through everything I just talked about, you're not a crypto lifer. And if you haven't been through it, God bless you. Let's hope we can help you avoid those pitfalls by learning the education and doing the math and understanding what we're doing here on a daily basis. Okay? Up 6.6% of the trade, $61 dollar bills though. And it's a battle here on this 1 minute time frame for Bitcoin. And we want to see this bear flag take us down to 55,800 for BTC. We can hit the target and call it a day here on the live stream. Have you been talking to my therapist every single day? Crazy Bart's informing this is going to be awesome. Amen. It's good to get paid no matter what, right? It's good to get paid. We know what you mean, Sammy. All the newbies, you'll get it soon. I promise, right? I'm changing my name to 16-year Bitcoin cycles. You're funny. That 50-minute Stokes will save us, Sammy. I've had my hands handed to me twice today. Hopefully this trade saves me. Raquel Mina, hairdresser. We love you, Raquel. It's definitely been a battle here. They gotta let go and send it now for us. Just send it. Just send it, baby. Send it. We are in the money on the trade now. Barely. Look how hard we have to fight for $61. $58. You got to use $1,000 to take $50 out of this market. And it's painstaking. And it's tough. And it's hard. And nothing is easy. And nobody told you it was going to be easy. Nobody said trading was going to be easy. Mama said there'd be days like this. Mama said there'd be days like this. All right? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I don't even got a mama to cry to anymore. I don't even got a dad to call. I have God and my family and my friends and the lifers. And each and every one of you, I reach out to you when I am down. I reach out to, Master Friend when I need to pick me up. I reach out to my wife and my friends in my life, Had a lifer party the other day to kind of cheer myself up. You know what it is? There's a letdown when you hit these big dreams that you always dreamed of. There's a letdown to them because back then, that's what you were dreaming of, and it feels amazing, But it's just, I don't know, something changes when you get there. I'm super appreciative. And you know what? Whenever I get like that, I need to get back to gratitude and really center my focus. I move that stop loss to break even, as you can see here, nonchalantly while we're just chatting. And hopefully we can get you this win here to the target as we smother these shorts to the downside. And we covered with the 200 MA as well, with the bearish retest of the 200, which made the bear flag to the downside. 56. And now we're pretty good in the money here, up 12.68% on the move to the downside. Sammy did it again here, was able to find some movement in the charts, was able to find some liquidity, was able to make a call so far that could put it, me. And if you took the same education, if you learned what I learned, if you know what I know, possibly you could be pushing yourself into the money here. I'll put my stop now above these wicks, solidifying the fact that I'm in there like swimwear. Exactly what does that mean? Somebody said last week, you use your imagination, okay? Use your imagination. All right. But as you can see, I see major downside on this market. And I've been saying it to you every day. You're not holding the short for the longer time with low leverage, just in case is somehow lost so many friends along to different things. He wishes we were still there for the journey. Yeah. They tapped me out there with that move back up. It's volatile on a Thursday. Just be careful. I'd rather just not lose money. That's all I'm trying to do today, is not lose money. Nothing else, nothing more. Okay? How much are you in with to make 100 that quick? Like $1,000. It looks like I made like $60. Would you believe Crow Coin is so slow even the stadium commercial sponsors feel annoying? Funny. Yeah. And again, most people aren't going to buy the fear at this point. I'm going to buy the fear. It always produced a good entry for me. And if we were going to dump, we would have to dump, come back up to some greed and dump again. I feel like we're headed into the lower undervalued areas. But, you know, what do I know? 55,560 for Bitcoin. We still got all this liquidity to 55,600. Or 56.5, sorry. But it looks like we could drop 1,000 pips. You know. Look how ugly this is. Shop City. You dive into the water with swimwear. In there like swimwear. No, it's more like when you see a girl at the beach and she's wearing a thong bikini. Okay? That's what it's like. All right? In there like swimwear. All right? I'm sorry I had to spell it out for you. Okay? In there being the belly button, obviously. Someone just spit out their sauce right now. Yeah, little bounce. People FOMO to buy. Shout out to the 1,814 people here on the live. 591 likes. $39.84 in chat revenue. So I want to deep dive what this man, Crypto Face, is saying. All right, and we're gonna do that in a couple ways. One, we're gonna look at like the Dow Jones Industrial. All right. Which is one of the biggest charts I can find in the world, right? And we're going to take a look at it in its life cycle here. 3-week chart. Heck, the monthly. And since they've been printing money, right? Since it came out in 1997. I mean, and they continue to print money. You could have said that this is the end of Bitcoin cycle there. Like, I don't know. It's like, and you can see the more they print. And if they're really going to continue to print the way they're going to print, we're just getting started. You know, and we're going to get corrections. But like, I mean, they could print this thing to 2035, right? So I just like, I don't know. Yes, there's been corrections even on the Dow, but you can see in like a 30-year cycle, 20-year cycle. Anyway, I'm going to look at it on the all-time history index. We're going to delete everything, look at the 2-week chart. We're going to go and look at like a pi cycle kind of look here. Well, let me get my pi cycle out. Okay. Turn it to log by hitting Alt L, I believe. Yes. Yes. We got the stock to flow, which I don't need. We got the pi cycle rainbow chart. So Crypto Face believes we could be in a 4-year cycle. I mean, if you look at the 1 minute, and when the 1 minute pumps, it starts to round. Rounded tops are bearish. So let's take a look at if this is possible. So rounded tops are bearish. Are we rounding the top? All right. Possible. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Dump back down to 4,000, 10,000, 9,000. I'm just becoming a perma bear with Face right now. All right. I'm messing with him. He's my buddy. I hope he hears this and laughs. You know what I mean? Another thing is we did leave the green zone, which we never have before in the pi cycle. You know, we never left the green zone, and we did again. Now, every cycle we come and get resistance by the 200 MA. I mean, by this blue line. We always hit it. The first time we usually have some issues. There we hit it. There we hit it. To hit that, I mean, would take us to 291,000. So this would also be like the first cycle where we would not hit the blue line, like if it did play out. Now these pi cycles eventually connect. It suggests that we could pump to 120,000, and that could be the end of the rally. You know what I mean? I keep DCAing. I'm stacking cash again and only buying in if there's a major crash again. Yeah. I like to ride my pi cycle. Amen. Yeah. Like your bicycle, right? Your pi cycle, my picycle. I like to ride my picycle. Like a bicycle, my bicycle. I like to ride my bicycle. Face loves the, yeah. Gensler is on the right. You're funny. There is a cup there and there is a handle there too. Look, cup and handle. I mean, it does look like a chart of diminishing returns. Huge move, less move, like rounded, and like, and even if you just get ones, but that's why even 120 makes sense if you get one more big rally. So it makes sense. Maybe this is the end of the rally, but they're going to get one more push to 120 first. You know, one more push to 120, and at that time they're going to tell everyone it's the big cycle to 240. They're going to get everyone because they need a bigger cycle to get everybody in, to stay in when they try to get out. I don't even know how much DCA I did in the last 6 months because my portfolio keeps coming back to the same levels as I didn't buy anything. It's tough. Yeah. I don't care about Bitcoin. I need XRP to go to $1,000. And then everyone's stuck on that XRP stuff. I own XRP too. Man, I've speculated on every coin I could. Shout out to the 1,777 people here. I love the 777s every time I'm live. Amazing. 44 and 83 cents in chat revenue. Blessings on blessings. And there is a bearish divergence on the monthly. Now, what would make this not make sense? I mean, the mining, right? Would the miners all just really start capitulating? It costs a lot to mine a Bitcoin. I think somewhere around like 51 to 49,000, which is kind of keeps the price pretty strong as well. And the difficulty level. I firmly believe Satoshi made something that's not going to do that. You know what I mean? I have too much speculative faith in Satoshi Nakamoto that he kind of sees what's happening. We may level out over time because think about it, it can only gain against the dollar as fast as it could before. They can only, you know, but they will print, which will offset. And I believe they're going to continue to print money. And if they continue to print money, I don't see how the dollar can, how Bitcoin can collapse too bad. You know, I'm not saying, and I'm all open-minded though, because if we lose the 3-day 200 MA, I'm bearish. You know, if things start to happen, then I will turn into a bear based on the charts. So if CryptoFace is right, if what he's telling us is correct, we will lose the 3-day 200 MA somewhere here at about 43,000. And at that point, I will become a major bear. You know, I already became a bear when the daily lost the 200 MA. And I told you we're likely to drop further down now to the downside, right? So they rounded it. Look, they curved it up. They curved it back down. Now it's got a bit of an M pattern. I'm not a fan of shorting the market. I mean, of scalping the market on Thursdays. It's not my favorite day to scalp. It just isn't. And you can see we got resistance here at about 56,481. Bit of an M here. Can we drop further down to about 55,676 for Bitcoin? Yeah. Bitcoin doesn't need to do anything but just wait for the dollar to collapse. Yeah, at some point, Bitcoin has to level off and become a more stable store of value. Yeah. Sam, who do you think Satoshi is? Nick Sabo is my guess. I believe Satoshi Nakamoto is gone, man. I don't think he's alive anymore. But I think it was a collection of individuals and one main person that kind of like held the beginning thoughts, so like, and was more anonymous. And I think it was someone that was known, that already knew they were terminally ill in the group, and they said, okay, like, you take these things because in case, like, they can't get us and you'll be gone, you know? I have a firm belief that Satoshi Nakamoto is gone. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside. Again, scalp says you'll break back above, right? Otherwise, you'll make a tighter channel on the bear flag and drop to 55.5. Liquidity says you go to 55,500. 555 souls, baby. So that's what it's saying. You never know. I believe he has passed as well. I hope it was a few people. 4 to 6. Yeah, that's what I believe. Fair. Thanks for your response, Sammy. Anytime. Yeah. What if I was Satoshi Nakamoto? You know what I mean? I'm not. I would never. It wouldn't make any sense if you think about it, right? I would have been 20 years old, and I didn't even know about Bitcoin at the time. So, like, you know, or 20. I was 25, right? Or something. Yeah. And I would have not. I didn't know about Bitcoin. You know? Hal Finney was one of the. Yeah, Hal Finney was definitely one of the first people to send a Bitcoin transaction. He also died. I believe he could have been, but he was talking to someone, so I don't think it was him. So I take a gutsy long position to show you how much I believe in the inverted head and shoulder here. Just to show you that I know it can happen. Even on a low volume Thursday, it's just 68% chance. It's going to the upside. All the way to the upside over here. 55 for 177. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not trading this chop, but that is an inverted. Can it break back up? Target takes you to about 57,200. NASDAQ rebounding full port. Okay, I'm going to full port it. Yeah, why not? We'll risk 1,800 for 5,000. Why not? I'm so bored lately. Show me the money, Sammy. No, I'm not. See, that's what happens too. Out of boredom, people make big trades. And then they end up like, what did I do? I was so disciplined for so long. Like, why did I feel so like, why was I so carefree that day when I worked so hard to build my portfolio? You know, it's not easy. I look at this as a symmetrical triangle, really 50-50, and they mainly break to the downside. And what you can always subscribe to the idea is that you're below the 200 MA. And when below the 200, we should get the dip. But Sam, you just went from short to long in 1 second. I've been doing that lately. That's how this market's been to me. This market has messed with my mind. I don't think I'll ever be the same. I'm full port to short. Why is it doing that? 55, 611, 56, 788. I mean, that looks garbage. I'm short again, you know. Very small, like it's a tiny trade. When I don't want to trade at all, I make tiny trades. You know what I mean? Yeah. To be honest, if they want to do midweek reversal today, it would have already happened now. Down we go. Yeah, we're in a massive diamond pattern. A massive diamond, says the man. I'm okay. Well, I'm okay. That's how the market is. Nice bullish div of the 1 hour. Okay. Yeah. So we got 3 complete cycles. So we get a fake out this time, the first round. You never know what's going to happen, honestly. I buy the fear, man. And whenever I buy the fear, it plays out. So I want to see this come down to the 20s and the 16s. And I'm going to buy more BTC. That's my goal. I don't really care what other people say. And I'm not going to behave on what they say. You know? Yeah. Shorter for the team. Amen, man. If Bitcoin historically showed up negative returns in September each year, do you think out of the market buy in September on around the 20th is the best time? It possibly could be, but that's up to you. You know what I mean? Completely up to you. Biddy flowing, yeah. Think about it. It's all been weird because it's been corrective, yeah. HNT, Chirply. Oh, Chirply's still in the game, huh? Let's take a look at Chirply. I'm about to say that CHRP. Oh, that thing got banged to the ground. I mean, you name it, it's in the ground. It's like if you call something a crypto, it's in the ground. You either got to believe that there's huge returns coming or they're not. Like, they're going to get in your head, man. They're going to make you think. This is really, I mean, I like it when you have influencers saying that the market's dumping, the cycle's over, and you kind of, I know in CryptoFace said, this is when people think it, but technically you don't hear that type of stuff until we're at the very basis point. Everybody has been flattened. The euphoria has just been stolen out of this market. It's the fact that we had that run up that everyone was just like, wow, you know, and everyone felt like there was more coming. And there we are dumping to 56,420 to the downside here, following the line. Oh, look at them, flipped it back up in 1 second. And it's just like, it's not even big enough for me to care about the trade, really. Have you noticed some of the gambling coins have been doing pretty well in the red market? Some argue that the name Satoshi Nakamoto Japanese means central. Yeah, we've gone over all that. That's not some argue, actually. It was like a documentary that everybody listened to. You have to remember, man, everyone gets their information from like the same source and then repeats it as fact. It's called mass dump theory. It's basically Operation Mockingbird. It's what they've been doing. They get everyone to hear the news, to repeat it as fact, and then they don't really have to even tell you the news. Everyone else will tell you it's true. And it's not even true. Yeah. Did you guys just see that 1 minute candle reverse on us? That looked like it was ready to dump. It was pretty crazy. But it will dump now. CF says 6 years before Bitcoin goes up, so keep quoting him. I have no idea, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it means something in Japanese. You don't need to figure it out. Yeah, exactly. Can you check out Karat? It felt like it's been straight dump for it. Yeah, it is. It's a new coin with not enough backing. Of course it's been down. I don't even want to look at it. I bet it's in the dumps completely. You know, people were like speculating on new projects. Come on, man. The only coin I really liked was MPLX because you can clearly see by the charts how strong it is. Look, I mean, it's bouncing. It's where it was. It's higher than it was in March. Like 99.9% of coins, you can't say that about. And maybe it still dumps. But it's higher than it was in March, man. And so this is the only coin I've been really looking at closely recently. All right. That and VELO. Remember when I jumped into VELO? It boomed, man. And I guess it's defying the odds against Bitcoin, but VELO's been pumping ever since I jumped in. Like, look, it's pumping today. Like, you tell me. And again, I don't, like, I mentioned it a couple times. Like, I don't even post about it. It's not like I'm like, hey, VELO, I don't do that. I'm a pretty private guy. If you're not in my trading group, you really might not know. Certain things I say on Twitter, but... And I'm not trying to be a big shot here, but I am showing you. Remember when VELO broke the 200 MA? I do $4 grand. About 3,600 in there. Remember I aped into AAVE yesterday? And that's still sideways. That could still play out. I aped into apes. But if I were to sell the VELO now, wow, I've made $900. I mean, that's kind of crazy. $800. Remember? So I'm just saying, I don't know how I did it. The market is horrible. I turned $4 grand into $4,800 though. You know? And I'm showing you a short right now that's printing gains. You know? And I was in another short where we took some gains. I covered the call at least. Moving that stop loss as much as that. You can move the stop loss to really 21-day moving average now, or at least above the POC. All right? And that's a second trade I've put in the entry into, you're in the money from the entry, right? Since I've been on the stream. And I gave you exact entries with stop losses and everything. Okay? Not many guys have put $4 grand in the market in an altcoin and turned it into $4,800. I'm just saying, like, barely anyone has. Like, I'm probably one of the few people that have. I'm not trying to be rude here. I'm just being honest. If my honesty makes it look like I'm bragging, I guess my life's going well. So... you know, 179 here, 162, and just send it, man. Send it. Send it. Send it. And, you know, it's like cautious to even trade today, but I can still pick the move. I'm testing my instincts every day. I'm just testing my skills. Seeing if I still got it. Right? There you go. I'd like to see that. And look at them. They're going to send that thing down the length of this pole. Moving fast and furiously back to 56.5, 55, 56,600. Send it. Send it. Stop loss is now nicely in above and to break even. Updated successfully again there. I like how they took away that that confirm window is a pain. Send it all the way to the target. Come on, man. Send it. Ain't nobody buying right there. Ain't nobody's buying that trash. Send it. The bots have spoken. There's low volume. There's only longs that are getting eaten alive right now. Send it. Stop playing games with the candle. Send it to the downside. Send it, baby. Send it. Send it. Send it. Man. I already sent it pretty well. There we go. Send that puppy, baby. Sorry, I got a little loud there. Come on. Come on. You're getting away from the 21, but we could dump one more nice long one. Just brah, brah. There we go, baby. There we go. Coax it down. Coax it down. And again, whether it's long or short here, if you come to this channel, I'm giving you the trade of the day. You know, I'm rightly calling where we're going to go. You can see me struggle. It's not perfect, but we get it in. And then we make the covered call. We cover that call. No covered calls here, actually. I'm just joking around. I don't do options. Put a 333 if you're in gains here on the channel and you're riding this puppy to the downside with your stop well positioned. They can't get you now. Full send, baby, to the target. It'll be awesome if they full send all the way to the target. At this point, I'm happy. If I get 70% of my target, I'm a pretty happy person. But that's how you print. I mean, we just printed. This is called printing. When they just keeps going your way and you keep riding it, you're printing that money, man. You know, it's like an ATM machine, just keeps coming out. Send it, our first signal. Yeah, exactly. And there you got 54,800 now. They want 54K and they want it now, right? And so that crypto face said he wants his lump sum. You know what I mean? It's funny. Even if he didn't sell any, I feel like he would donate or do fun winnings. Exactly. Longs are gone, so no point in keep dumping now. That's what you think. You know what I mean? Send it. Yeah, I don't see a strong bullish div or anything really stopping the price action from dumping. So the daily doesn't look good, remember, and we're losing key areas now, and we're back to 55,000. There's that liquidity too, all the way to the downside. Liquidity don't lie. We could see a long squeeze coming on Bookmap. It's gonna hit the target now. I mean, it's so close to the target. And I just keep moving that stop loss further and further into profit. Well, I had to make such a little trade, but it's okay. I made so many trades today since I woke up this morning. It's been insanity. Just actively getting it in, keeping my mind limber. Sometimes it's not even about the smallness of the trade. It's about keeping my mind limber. The fact that I'm constantly in a trade, looking for a trade, working the trade, you know, being involved in the trade. That's what's important to me. And there I got stopped out finally. I'm so happy. I was able to ride to the 70% of my target. That's exactly what I like. Full send, baby. Full send. Crypto is now for me. You're funny. Sammy, how come Bitcoin just keeps going down to the longs liquidity for the last 6 months, but hasn't been chasing the shorts? We have chased the shorts a little bit. We have a couple times. Yeah. But because you're in a downtrend now, the trend is not in the is to the downside. Thank you, Master Friend. Thank you. And again, that strategy began with the fact that we lost the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. And then we kept riding that trade right down, right? Remember the first trade was here. We traded this bear flag, if you remember correctly. We took it down to here. I got out. We traded this one and we took it down. 2 trades in a row on the short side. All right. The only trade you don't take is the winning one. Amen. I've been trying to scalp on Big Get, but the fees are pretty bad. Yeah. It's generally cheaper for MM to liquidate longs than shorts. Thanks, Sammy. Recovered my loss, man. Shout out to Shuru Gain. I love you, brother. Thank yourself for having the guts to get back in, my friend. You made that trade, not me. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in and getting the education. I'm a teacher, you're a student, and together we make so much knowledge spread about the world. Like I teach you guys, you teach your family and friends, and everyone gets that knowledge. By spreading knowledge, we change the world. But look at this job. We were able to make gains out of this insanity. Look at this. That was my crazy trade earlier today. This morning has been absolute insanity. Today I am in profit. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for making me 15 racks. Amen. You made yourself the money. 600 I got out is enough for me today. I love it. Can't wait until September is over. Really hoping Q4 will be very bullish. We cannot hope. Yeah, this morning I woke up in a bit of a rut, just in a rut in my head. But you know, I worked out, I listened to Jim Rohn, and I began to tell myself that I was the opportunity and I had to shake myself out. You know, what Jim Rohn talks about, which I really like, is that motivation isn't always there. And he says, you know, do you think, you know, the famous basketball players, and I like to say God rest his soul, Kobe Bryant, but do you think he was motivated or inspired, let's just say, every single day? There's some days he woke up, he looked at the basketball, he looked at the court, and he was like, again? But he was like, and he thought about it. And you say, yeah, but it's so easy to be inspired when you have all the money and you're on the big team and you want to work. But yeah, there's even days where you wake up, though, and you're a human being. Your mind is worn down. Your body aches. You're sore. And you don't want to practice. And you don't want to take another shot. And you don't have it that day. So what do? You just do it anyway. And what Jim Rohn talks about is how motivation follows action. This is so important, everybody. Hear what I'm saying, because when you're depressed, when you're down and out, when you don't think you can, motivation follows action. And as I say this, we're on that 777 again. We had 777. We got the 8th person in there, though. We love you. We love you, 8th person. We don't want you not to be there, so we love you. But what he said, you know, this could be an inverted head and shoulder now, just saying, right? We already see it before it happens in case it does. And now we know we have resistance at 56,275. All right. Now, the idea is motivation. So action precedes motivation. You think I'm motivated every single day to come on to this microphone and live trade in front of you all? No. You think of the 1,004. What show are we on today? How many shows have we done? What show number is it today? I can't see the number here. 1370. You think 1,370 times I felt amazing? You think I was like, let's do it every single time. I'm the best. I'm going to do it all the way. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. That would just be a lie. So then ask yourself, then how the heck did Sam do 1,370 days? And how is he going for his 2,000? How? Because I just take action. You know, every successful person that you know, anyone that you know that has made it or done anything big with their life, they have taken action. Action precedes motivation. The motivation will follow once you push yourself. This is so important because there's going to be many days on your road to success, on your road to where you want to go, where you're not going to feel amazing. You're going to feel sick. You're going to feel down. Today, I did not feel like working out. I said, the heck with it. I'm going to sit outside and stare. The charts looked up and down to me. Everything was so frustrating. I didn't feel amazing. I'm being honest with you all. All right? But I worked out anyway. I played Jim Rohn anyway. I did the things that I know put me back in position. And you know what? An hour later, I hit that crazy $230 trade that went up and down. I showed you guys how to short this market today. And I realized I have a purpose. I have a goal. I have a dream. I'm going to 100,000 subscribers and then more. I'm going to help as many people as I can. And we're here together. And the lifers are here. And I'm motivated. But it wasn't always there. You know what I mean? So you can't make these trades on you trade, man. And that's not true. I do these trades of the 1 minute all the time. I did it on WEEX yesterday. It's just 100% not true. All right, it's just not true, man. You know what I mean? It's just not true. I don't like FUD. Yeah. I scalped the 1 minute in front of you while Andy was here yesterday. That was the 1 minute that we had scalped yesterday, if you remember correctly. We had scalped the 1 minute yesterday beautifully. Absolutely beautifully on WEEX. So, incorrect information from the peanut gallery. But I love you and I appreciate the feedback. I mean, and if there's anything that's impeding you from doing that, please let us know. Email us, tell Jamie in the trading group if you can. And we will see to it that gets fixed. All right. Somebody wrote, get better internet from Lemon Graphics. Yeah. And Board Type Trading Charts wrote, Board Type Crow. I still read you as Board Type Crow. Peanut Gallery. Amen. Is this a higher low or a double bot? You're funny. Thanks for your words of wisdom, Sabby. Anytime, Cresco Crypto. I find there's someone unable to do. The best way to improve it is to start hating in the YouTube chat. Yeah, that's the best. Like the other day I was struggling learning how to ride a bike. So I went to YouTube and hated in the chat. And you know what? I was able to ride a bike miraculously. No, I'm just. Make some peanut better, right? So anyway, there's still opportunity in this market. I don't know how VELO's doing it, but it is. And I've been seeing, you know what it is? It's DeFi. DeFi has been making a bit of a comeback on the low, quietly, without anyone really paying attention. AAVE, we'll look at AAVE, but see, AAVE pumped off the daily 200 MA. Pendle, a lot of coins starting to show signs of life here in DeFi, which really is the first, kind of utility to move because you can actually do something with it. So if you look at AAVE, AAVE is looking interesting. And AAVE is getting tighter in the zone here. So I'm a man of opportunity. Above the 200 MA tight moving averages, AAVE looks interesting to me. So I'm not going to go ape on a bunch of altcoins, but AAVE looks like it could go up 88.44%, the 88 and the 44. Who is texting me today? I usually never get text messages. Oh man, my little baby today, man. My girls, man, so pretty. Okay. Wow, 6th grade, man. Man, 6th grade, man. My kids going to school in these different. I'm getting so old, everybody, that my kids are going to school and grades, and it's just fascinating me. It's insanity. AAVE only has 60 million tokens, Sam. I'm gonna own them all. JV, man, keep grabbing them up. I got into AAVE back at 60 bucks last rally. I did sell it all. I think Face uses Hikanashi because he swing trades. He doesn't scalp. The liver does. You got to use regular candles if you're quick scalping. I mean, I think some people can scalp with Hikanashi. I don't know how that is. But yeah, Hikanashi better for the bigger trend. 100%. And I think you hit the nail on the head there a little bit. But yeah. Thank you for that insight, man. Always trying to help someone in the chat. I appreciate you going out of your way to do that. You didn't have to and you did. So that's positive thinking, positive mindset. AAVE looks interesting to me. I would put an alert on AAVE. And, it's starting to tell me that it's worth accumulating here. So, see, if I listen to Face and I get it in my head there, then I'm not going to be able to accumulate the coins at the right time. And I'm not going to be, I got to stick to the fact that there will be a cycle. And I got to adhere to that. too many times I've listened to the FUD in the past, and you know, I'm not doing that anymore. So again, I put well, I'm willing to lose. So if he is correct, or if that, you know, speculation ends up being true, I'll be all right. You know, I have diversified into other things, and I am stacking cash so that in case that crypto isn't the one, I'll be okay. But right. When you said ATR, our old baby. Oh, it has been pumping a little bit from the bottoms there. Not a lot, but a little bit. Almost like a 3x from where it was, like 0.06 to 1.7, right? 6 to 18. Yeah. D-Dub said, Sam, without your guidance and education over the last 15 months, I'd be in the psych ward for sure. Maybe. You never know, man. I don't think so. Man, it's just a trap. First alt's already had it, so it might be time after a bit big dump, yeah. Solana is dying against all pairs. Not really. Untrue. Yeah. Yeah. Like, look at Sol ETH. Just doing great in a beautiful uptrend, continuing to pump. You know what I mean? Yeah, so just untrue statement. Like, just a not a true statement at all. But thank you for your insight. I appreciate it. Do you guys just, do people just like yelling falsitudes onto the live streams? Is that just what it is today? I'm just asking. I mean, I don't know. Oh, Helium Network really on a pump? Really? Wow. I mean, it just came on to MEXC at the end of August, but wow, this thing going from $7 to $8. Wow. Helium Network getting a move. I'm going to look at it on Binance or maybe in KuCoin. It was on. Because just got a bigger chart here. Wow. So it's not all horrible, man. Even this, I mean, the mining is going well. The network is enhancing. Now, remember, they got mobile. And so we'll take a look at maybe Helium Mobile, which is the mobile network. And that tends to follow. So, wow, it's not all bad in these altcoins. Look at this. Helium Network seems to be gearing up. I look for it to come down and do the retest of the top of the trend line. But the chance this thing continues to go to the upside, I would watch Helium Network and keep it on the radar there a little bit. Boom, Bitcoin returns better. What a great story. Right? So this tends to be rolling over now. The rolling over crew. And this would be the next bear flag. And again, remember, you just keep the stop loss on that 200 and you stay in the shorts too. I don't trust the low liquidity Thursday, so it's got me kind of, you know. But that looks like you're going to 55,100. Shout out to Crypto Lifer. Lost 6K this week. Now I'm up 7K. Gained my loss back plus a little extra. Thank you. God bless, man. Wow, so you're now not depressed for the weekend. You know, now tomorrow, if you trade light and you're not, you don't give it back, you're going to be all right. You know. +1 if you get the pun. Yeah, Raven coin. Like Raven Nevermore. This is impressive. It's a freebie earn on Coinbase. I don't know what that means. Receive my $100 for signing up with your WEEX link. But it says until the 11th I have it. So I need to get these gains in, my man. You do. Yeah. I was depressed for about a week. You're funny, man. Do you have any information about the KuCoin verification? Hold that. I mean, I don't know. That's a long time. That was a long time ago. Yeah. They took U.S. customers off KuCoin a long time ago. You know. I believe a Plow ID still works there, though. Liv Jim Rohns talks about motivation, and that's not all you need, because then you'll have motivated idiot. You're funny. It's about keeping yourself squared away, though, on a daily basis and being consistent no matter what. You know? And comparing yourself to no one else but yourself. Like, I'm competing with my live stream from yesterday, which was a really big one. This one did pretty good. I think they both hit 1,800. I'm pretty impressed by them both. honestly, especially with the way the markets are. We have a lot of people that are still, you know, and again, if crypto dumps, man, I'll trade Forex. I don't care what I have to do. I will find a way to make gains. All right. I'll rebuild from the bottom. I'll stay positive. Every single day is going to be a day that I'm positive and rebuilding. And so I'm not going to let anything ever, like, my reality is the present moment that I'm in right now, not what happened to me in the past and not what happened to me yesterday. I will learn my lessons. I'm not going to act blind, and I'll see what happened and see how I can change the past a little bit. You know, oh, I should have done that, you know. You maybe give up the devil's lettuce. People need to listen to you because you do change people's lives. I'm going to make it for you. And one day I'm going to fly to you from the UK. Amen. I thank you. And I please do for me, man. This is my hope and dream. I didn't do 1,370 days. You know, the money was cool, right? Hey, he's the lifer. He's successful. Like, that's all fun, man. I get it. I became successful. Everyone knows I'm the man now. I get it, right? I don't even have to say it. Everyone sees that. I don't have to even mention it. I get it. All right. Even though I didn't. But the point is this, okay? I didn't do 1,370 streams. I didn't show up every single day. The main reason I did it, Velo blasting, most likely the best call of the year. Isn't that crazy how I called Velo, man? Insanity. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Velo with me, man. And I didn't hold back, man, on the live. Hi from India. Hi, my man. One more time. And you are spamming, even though we love you. So the idea behind this is I didn't live stream for 1,370 days for you guys to have to do this and then turn and go do something else. I want you people to fly me places. There better be at least 10 private jets out of this class here that comes and picks me up. At least 10 private jets that comes and picks me up and takes me places around the world when I am old, 70 years old. And some of you are going to be 60 because some of you are in your 20s and your 30s right now, and I'm 40. And so when I'm 80 and you guys are 60, or when I'm 70 and you guys are 50, and when I'm 60 and you guys are 40, I hope you're picking me up and taking me, you know, to Sri Lanka, to some trip, and you're taking me around the world. And that's my dream, okay? I can fly to Pensacola. I found a really good deal. Are you joking or serious? Come on back. Come on down, dude. It's really far away, though. That's like a 9-hour drive for me. Yeah. But hey, come on, take the drive, right? So I just want to make sure everyone goes all the way for me, please. Don't go halfway. Every time you're about to go, you know, maybe do a charting for 1/2 an hour instead of an hour, say, Sammy put it in every single day. I got to learn this. I got to make this happen. Mobile doesn't look good. It's at the bottom. But, you know, if you believe in helium and what it's doing, that's probably a pretty dang good price. A lot of coins are at their bottoms too, which would, how could, you know, if Bitcoin goes any lower, then what do? They go to zero, I guess, you know? Shout out to Jesse Landaverde. Thank you. Friend will show up on the bay in his boat. I know. We're all going to pitch in and buy you a yacht. No. I don't need that. I just want you guys to get yourself a yacht, and then you can take me out on it. I don't want to have to do the maintenance. I don't want to have to actually look at that ugly piece of junk every day. You guys can buy the yacht. Just take me out on the yacht. See, my dad used to say, I did it all for you. And I said, you did, Dad. He said, so I'm just going to show up in a paper bag, you know, and all I want you to do is just drop a bunch of C notes in it. And I'm going to go off to the bars and walk around. And he's like, just give me a paper bag with them. My dad used to say, I want one or two pairs of clothes and just give me a paper bag with a bunch of money in it. And that's all I want when I'm 80. He said, I'm going to be showing up and I want my paper bag. He used to say this stuff all the time to me. He used to joke around. You know, doing a book I can learn trading from. Trading in the zone is you don't need to learn trading. You need to learn trading mentality. I'm going to teach you how to trade. If you show up every day and you see what we're doing here, I'm going to teach you how to trade. That's factual. Like, this is a bear flag. Bear flags break down 68% of the time. You're starting to make a bear flag. You're getting oversold in the stochastics RSI. You know, you could say, hey, there's probably another shortcoming here. It's a shortcoming. What is your shortcomings? Get it? I see a shortcoming. Yeah. So this target would take you to 55,055. Couldn't get better than that, right? And the stop would have to leave you at about 56,344. Be careful. I'm not getting into this trade right now. Looks like we may get a punch up now. I've seen this as a jagged inverted, but it's not the best. Like a shoulder, kind of head, right shoulder, and then we break out. You can almost say that's the shoulder, head, right shoulder. We pump up to the 200 MA, get back to 56.5. Diamond measured move to 58 to the upside, 55K to the downside. Thoughts on Bitcoin dominance, please. Sorry for spamming, but I believe I need to hear your opinion. Shout out to Juan. Thank you. Sam and I both talk too much. Someday we will collaborate. Amen. You seem cool to converse with. Yeah. Don't make me get the thing. Yeah. Yeah. Sammy, whiff, please. Let's take a look here at the fan funding and see what happened here. $54.81 in chat revenue. CHRP looked like it was horribly to the downside. It'd been easier to trade gold in 1 minute with your 21 strategy during New York and London. McKenna lately, thanks for the education. Awesome. Maybe I'll start doing that. AAVE has only 16 million tokens, Sam. I'm going to own them all. I love that, JV. And love Jim Rohn's talk from Joe Afio. I love that, man. These are awesome. Oh, wow. Jimmy Bitcoin. Can you take a look at helium? We did. Good morning, Sam. What do you think of Tangem Cold Wallet? Any good? Yes, I have one. It's awesome. I think they also have a ring, which is going to be pretty cool. One day more of a sticky PA than back to business, brother, for your bike tires and lemonade. Thank you. Your knowledge is power. Shout out to Dutang, the crypto surfer, man. 4 hours is suggesting Bart Simpson. Shout out to Crypto Scarface. And everybody out there. And I always thought Crypto Scarface was Crypto Face on the low, but I don't think it is. I think he would have told me by now. But still cool name. Definitely a cool name. 56,131 for Bitcoin sideways here in this, what looks to me like a bear flag symmetrical triangle. That it's going to go up or down either way. You know, I would stay more bearish because we've been bearish. And the trend is your friend, right? So you would basically buy this, buy that double top right there. It is Thursday low volume. But I'm going to full port anyway. 1,000 for 4,000. Take the trade down, baby. Take that trade down. I'm sick of making $100. I want to make $1,000 today. $4,000. $4,000. If I make the bigger trade, I'll let you know. I'm so close to pulling the trigger, though. I really am. Don't do it. Don't full port. Master Friend's going to run in. Sammy, no, it's Thursday. Do I full port it, everybody? Do I go 1,000 for $4,690? And do I finally grow a Steiny? No. Full port. 15-minute Charla. Let's go send it. I already would have made like $400 by now had I taken the trade. Look at that. I'm going to go full port on that one. I am. I'm going full port. Full port sendy. Dump it. It better dump. It better dump. Or I'm losing it all. The stochastics force down. Didn't give us the punch though. I'll take $300 and I'm done. All right. Oh man. No. 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 See, I can't handle that amount of money, so that's why I don't do this. I'm gonna take it till I can only lose like $200. No. See, this gets my heart racing finally. Full port, send that freaking thing down, baby. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. so weird. Wait to make a phone call so it dumps. No. 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 No, you piece of... No. Why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep doing that? Like, the Stokes look absolutely horrible. Send it. 4-port sendy tendy. Send it. Send it. Send it. Make me $4,000, baby. Send a super chat for TND value. Yo, my heart is racing right now. I'm up $100 so fast. Look at that. Like, I'm about to just take that. Yo, I'm moving my stop loss to break even, so I can't lose. Yo, I'm up 168. Yo, like, come on, baby. I'm taking it. I'm taking 168. I'm done. I'm not playing this game. Yo, I'm done. I'm done, yo. I can't do the big ones, man. I can't do the big ones. I can't do it, yo. I can't. My hands were sweating, yo. I didn't want to lose $1,000 in front of everybody, bro, and look like a clown, man. You know, I don't need to be doing that. I did just make $150 in like a half a second. Watch that thing full port, and everyone's like, Sammy would have made $4,000 on that move. But on a Thursday, man, yo, it's just like, oh man, I would have full sent it. Like, dang, I would have been in big money. I'm not. Master Friend, you got to train me for the bigger trades, man. That's like my next step in life. You and CryptoFace are both training me for bigger trades. I'm going to get there, man. But Thursday wasn't the day to make the bigger trade. Like, that day is like a Tuesday or a Wednesday when the market's doing my thing. But look, I could see that dumping though. But profit is profit. Do it again. Demo helps with bigger trades. That is the way. Beautiful. Yeah. You're killing me in spot, dude. Full port again. This is the full port now that it's lost it. Now you know it's dumping. Like, it already broke down, right? This is good dump music. Ride the dump, ride the dump. We're going down. It's a crazy day, man. Never forward board again, Sammy. It's hard for me to breathe, yo. Yo, I could have lost I think I was down $400 at one point. I didn't want to show you guys. I was like, no, go back below 80, you dang it. And then there was a chance I was like, man, I could lose $1,000 in 2 seconds right here, like that. That's the reality of this stuff, man. Had I held though, I'd be up like 250 now, right? Whatever. Thank you, dear Lord, for that. I got in and out. Sammy, please don't do full port. I didn't go full port. I was risking 1,000 for 4,000. You know what I mean? I can handle that. That's okay. Equivalent to my lifestyle. I wasn't really like full port would be risking like literally $1 mil for $4 mil. Like that would be me going full. No, me going full port we'd be risking like $5 mil for $15 million. Like that would be full port. All right. So like, I'm all right, man. I didn't go and call the bank and send in the trust fund. All right. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna make. Oh man, life. Life. How come this guy's selling $150 trading orders and then we saw the guy trades like a cranky baby? You're so funny, man. I love you, bro. Honestly, I take that as a compliment, man. You know why? Because I never had a hater when I wasn't selling a course or doing nothing with my life. Shout out to Anga, man. You're a funny dude, bro. I actually like you. We be friends, man. You're probably one of the first people to join my trading group and my course, bro. Yeah. Time to re-enter with full force. You're so funny. You have to stick to your plan, doing good work, so believe in it and send it down. Amen. Give him a month free. Yeah, he's in. Give that hater a month. We love that guy. Important to show both losses and wins. Honesty is best. Many think it's a win-only game, but how traders get back up from losses is one of the big lessons everyone needs to learn. Yeah. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. I know, right? Mom's big. Yeah, you guys are. Yeah. Someone said premium. What are you guys saying this stuff for? And a little more BTC here and there. Wow, VELO I'm just so impressed with VELO. I really can't believe it made me gains. I was never, I was though. I was proving to you guys that if you blindly buy the daily 200 and any predicament and scenario, you should be winning. And so far it played out to be the win. All right. So look, now we got a symmetrical triangle for show. For easy. Now you full port. I get it. Yeah. Now you go all the way. No, I'm just. It did feel good to make $180 that fast. And I feel relieved now as if I just got out of a fast moving car. So I guess it did something for my adrenaline. Don't do this at home though. And again, if you don't know what you're doing, I traded spot for 10 years, everyone, before I touched leverage. And I still didn't even trade leverage for a long, long time. All right. And I still don't go all in with it. And I don't use, you know what I mean? My leverage accounts are way smaller compared to my bigger accounts. Okay. All right. As Mexi increased their fees, I've been limiting in and limiting out. Seems like I've been paying more fees lately. They did. They raised the fees to 0.2, but what they did is if you hold 1,000 Mexi token instead of 2,000, so they raised the fee, but they cut the amount of Mexi token you have to hold to get half off the fees, you know. You needed that adrenaline for waking up the way you did. I bet you see things clearer than when you woke up. I kind of do. So weird, bro. It definitely was like an eye-opener. This is bearish again for me. Stop loss above the SR flip here. Previous support is resistance. And this would take us to 55,017. And the stop would be above at about 56,306. And just a slow, choppy stop. And back to just 100 for 500. See that? And I opened the short again. Oh, I got a little caught away on me there. I'm in now. And look, that's a shoulder, head, right shoulder. That is something to full port, huh? So now I'm in this short. We'll see what happens. Again, 100 for 500, playing it small ball here. And not the best area for coverage, but, you know, we're on the 21. I like what I'm seeing here. It's a symmetrical triangle likely to break down. All right, everyone, I'm going to jump on out of here. It's been intense. It's been insane. It's been amazing. I had a blast. I hope you did too. You never know what you're going to see on the show. You never know what kind of trading antics I'm going to pull off, but it is what it is. Don't lose your Mech C. Yeah, you don't have to take it for compliment, bro, but answer my question. like a pro trader who sells his course for 150. What was your question though? I never really saw a real question, man. Yeah. No, I thought you were complimenting me, man. Thank you so much. It's super nice of you. Yeah, because it took me so long to develop the course and get everything ready and to be able to market it for the 150 and for people to care about me enough to pay. So I just want to say thank you, man. Thank you for like, I just really appreciate it. Yeah. I got wrecked for a way to expansive course. I wish I bought this one. Amen. I appreciate you saying that. It's pretty nice of you. I love you, man. I love you, CP Bahardi. We love you too, brother. The only thing that makes me feel alive besides my baby. You guys are funny, man. The next course is on the 28th. I will teach class on the 28th. And I got a one-on-one today at 1 p.m. I'm going to sit down with a man named Jason, I believe, and have a good time. So I'm excited for that as well. All right. Remember, scared money don't make money, everybody. You got to be in the fight to win the fight. Sad to say, I wish there was another way, but there isn't. And that's why either you win or you lose. All right. You're a great guy. God bless you, Sam. Shout out to the order file. I love you, man. I did not teach you to full port. How dare you? First time here and traded today with you and made a lot of money, man. You're a gold mine. Shout out to Alexander Escrob. I love you, man. A lot of people have said that. Keep coming back. And I hope I can help you make some more gains. You made the gains, though. Hey, send in a super chat, man. Let the people know. Say, hey, send in a super chat. That's what they're for. Say, hey, I made some gains. You know, right? Today's stream isn't good for my risk management. Sam, this stream helped me a lot today. Your streams are like therapy. This makes me gains. I love you, Onyx Systems. So many people saying the stream helped them and was good for them. So, hey, you guys just put me in a really good mood. It makes me realize that what I do every day, what I do on a constant basis is here, right? It's right here on this live stream every single day. So may God bless everybody on the live. I thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for the constant support, the love, and the so many awesome compliments today. And just testimonials. You people were saying how I've helped you, and people even made gains today on the live stream. So, yeah. Sam, what makes you, yeah. Don't forget to hit the like button. Had a great day today, Sam. Thanks for everything. God bless you, Jamal. No matter what you think, Sam's consistency and dedication to be an inspiration and motivation. Thank you, Jamie. At the end of the day, if you do what I do in anything in life, you will be successful. Like, if you take my code and you stick to what I do and you believe you're the opportunity, you train your brain to think positively at all times, you work out, you eat right, you push forward, you're going to find the strength. I'm telling you right now. Maybe it was the soul tea all along. Maybe it was that clarity. Maybe I had that clarity. It's called clarity. Get it? Clarity. Get it? T-I on the end. Soul tea, clarity. Anyway, I love you all. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow and hope we have another absolutely bonanza of a live stream. And we do even better than we did today. All right. I love you all. May God bless each and every one of you. If you want to join my trading group, go to cryptolifer.com and sign up. You just hit the link right here. It takes you to the website. And that's where I'm posting all my trades, everything that I'm looking at. Today, we have a weekly screen share tonight. All right. Where I'm going to be going over my entire portfolio. We'll talk about that VELO trade. We'll go over what happened, the ups and downs of life, and we're going to have an absolute blast. So if that makes you happy, all right, jump on in today to cryptolifer.com. Join today. Find out more. You can also put your email address in and hit consent to our weekly newsletter, and we'll send you that every single week. So I love you all. I appreciate it. Shout out to the channel sponsors, I Trust Capital, the best place where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency with your IRA, Roth IRA. You can get it done today, tax-free. Also, decrypted.tax, the best place to do your taxes, as you can see the banner on the screens throughout the live stream every single day. And last but not least, Houdini Swap, a place where you can transact across 4,000 chains, almost any token you can think of. Make it really easy to go from any chain to any chain. Really, it's awesome. And you can also do it privately if you want as well. So I think I have the three best sponsors in the game. Thank you to each and every one of them for the love and for believing in me and believing in their own business. So God bless everybody. Thank you for being here. And I'll catch you tomorrow on another absolutely heart-pounding, amazing live stream. God bless.